What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one and only Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com, AshSaidIt.com. This is the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys for all of your love and support. Over 1,200 episodes and 500,000 streams worldwide. Thank you guys so much for all of your love, all of your support. It makes a huge difference, and I get to interview, really awesome, internationally known people. Today is a pleasure and honor in so many aspects. I have the one and only BlogXilla that's joining me today. What's up?
What's going on? How you doing?
I am good. How are you doing, sir?
Phenomenally well and super-tastically fantastic.
All right. That's a great way to be. Let's get it. All right. So how did the BlogXilla brand start?
BlogXilla brand started on MySpace. Started a MySpace page, and I took it to the next level by starting BlogXilla. I had the biggest relationship and sex blog on MySpace, and then moved it to my own platform. It was the first Black blogger to specifically write about sex and relationships. So that's how I got my start.
Mm-hmm. Now, as you were starting this game and really creating a name for yourself, what were some of the obstacles that you were facing?
That there wasn't a path. That probably was the biggest obstacle that I faced. I had some website issues, maybe. I mean, I don't really know about obstacles. To me, it just was I wasn't going to stop doing what I was doing. So I didn't see anything as an obstacle. I just saw things that had happened and things that I had to deal with. But nothing was an obstacle to me that I look back and remember it. Like, if there was problems, which I'm sure there were, nothing sticks out to the point where it was like, oh, this was an obstacle I had to overcome, and it doesn't. No, I didn't have that. I think other than I don't know. I didn't have any obstacles. Okay. I just blogged. I really just did whatever I wanted to do on the internet, and it just kept working, and it's continuously doing that. Thank the good Lord.
Yes. Now, so what would you say really helped to feed your drive? What was pushing you forward? Just being the greatest, being the best?
No, I just wanted to surf the internet. That really what it was. I just was doing what I love to do, and that's really what propelled me, is that I loved surfing the internet. I loved being one of the first people to tell people about what was going on. I loved covering events. I loved going out. I was just being me, and that really was exciting, is the fact that I was able to be myself on a platform and take it to a whole different level.
Now, were you nervous as you began to transition from, be it the media, the blog site, to actually being in front of celebrities and in front of the camera?
Nope, I never was nervous. I rapped when I was younger, and I'm probably delusional. My mother told me that I could be whatever I want, so I never got nervous about anything. Like, the most nervous I probably got is I was a little bit self-conscious about going to T.I.'s birthday party about 11 years ago in Atlanta. Yeah. That was probably the most nervous I got, but it was more self-conscious, like, oh, I don't have Gucci. It wasn't like, it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to be around celebrities. I feel like, to me, that's what was promised in the brochure. When I was younger, I knew I would be something. I knew that I always thought I would, rub shoulders with the big wigs. Yeah. So when it happened, that wasn't something that I was nervous about. It was more like, hey, this is what was promised in the brochure. This is what life was always going to be like. I was always going to be an important person in my mind. You know what I mean? Right. So before I was important, I was important. Like, I was a rapper as a kid, and I thought I was one of the best rappers who hadn't got signed. So I've always moved around the world like my shit don't stink. Although when I work from home and I fought, I gotta light a candle. You know.
This is true. Very, very true. All right. So you guys, we're going to take a brief break. When we come back, we're talking more with BlogXilla. We're talking about confirmation. We're talking about purpose. And we're going to find out one of these amazing, awesome awesome things that's happened for him in his career. So you guys hang tight. We will be right back.
Did you know that some foods can cause weight gain, body aches, and extreme fatigue? These are just some of the symptoms of food intolerance. Well, what is food intolerance? Food intolerance can occur when the body cannot properly digest certain foods. This can result in acid reflux, migraines, and so many other painful issues. How do you find out what foods are causing this irritation? It's easy. Pinner Test. With 500,000 satisfied clients worldwide, Pinner Test is the #1 way of identifying foods that may be causing discomfort. This simple at-home kit is easy to use with results usually within 2 weeks via email. It's that simple, all right? What are you waiting for? Go visit pinnertest.com and use my special promo code AshSaidIt for your discount today.
Welcome back to the Ash Said It Daily Podcast Show. I appreciate you guys so much. We are chatting with BlogXilla. All right, so Mr. BlogXilla, what was that moment of confirmation for you? That moment that you said, you know what, I'm really in my purpose. This is really what I'm supposed to be doing.
My first blog, like that was the moment that really told me that, hey, I'm doing the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote it to get back at my baby mother. And some girl commented on it, and I was like, oh my God, this is phenomenal. Someone read my shit and liked it. And then I wrote another one, and then more people read it. Like, so that first moment was like still my high. As far as famous moment, it was probably after one of my first interviews when I interviewed Monica, and the next day or a couple of days later, she called me to talk about how someone else misquoted her. I guess they said she was trying to diss Beyonce or something, and she left me a message on my voicemail, and I wrote it up, and that went viral.
Wow.
So that probably was my first moments were the sign that I was doing something right. And again, I was blogging and writing prior to that, and doing internet stuff prior to that.
Right.
Those are probably my first two moments. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, it was more of a I like this feeling.
Gotcha. Kind of like an aha moment. You're like, oh, okay, we can rock with this.
You can say that.
Okay. All right. So, what is next for you? There's so much that you've already accomplished, so much that you've conquered. What's the next big thing for you?
The next big thing for me, I don't know. I want to produce more shows. I have a few things that I'm working on now that should be big. We're going to get ready to announce with some major players. And then after that, I definitely want to get into producing films and producing movies and TV shows. Just more writing and creating.
Gotcha. Now, last but certainly not least, what advice can you offer any person right now that is looking at you? They're like, man, BlogXilla is killing the game. He's doing this, he's doing that. And look, it started from a blog. What advice can you offer to any aspiring blogger / entertainment personality person?
I feel like if you move with love, you'll figure everything out on your own.
Gotcha.
Because when you love stuff, you actually do the research and do the work to make it work. Like people who garden love gardening, so they read books on it. They devote countless time and energy into the act that they love. A lot of times people are just doing stuff and they don't really love it. They're just doing it because it's a thing to do. Or they've seen someone else do it. If you love it, then it's not really work. You're just going to do it and do it. And I always tell people to figure out what you love, then figure out how to make money from it. So for my first few years, just being on MySpace, I was doing what I loved. And then once I started my website, that's when I started to figure out how to make money from it. So, and that was 11 years ago. And you'll grow. Like when I started, I didn't think, I'm going to be here and I'm going to interview celebrities. I just thought, I'm going to write about the women I slept with. That's really all I thought when I started writing. It wasn't nothing else more than that. It's like, when I interact and engage with women on a whole different level.
Right.
It's respectful, it's honest, it's truthful. And it was at a time when people weren't being honest and truthful. It was like, ask her what's her favorite color. It was like, hey, ABC, XYZ, what do you say? And I think it was refreshing at the moment. Now everyone's truthful. Now everyone just says up front, hey, pull my dick out. Like, no one is like trying to court a woman these days. It's just like, hey, it is what it is. That's all I want to talk.
Yeah, I could definitely second that. It's a lot of craziness out there. But
10 years ago, it wasn't exactly like that.
Yeah, you could say that again. BlogXilla, thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate you so very much, your time, your effort. Much more success to you 2019 and beyond, brother. Keep pushing forward. Keep making things happen. Yeah, rooting you on.
Thank you very much.
And let everyone know the best way to get in contact with you and, of course, to follow you across social.
Best way to get in contact with me is to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. That's BlogXilla, BlogXilla. And if you want to watch my YouTube videos, check them out at Zilla Valentine, XILLAVALENTINE Network. It's your boy.
Sounds like a plan. I appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you for the downloads and everything. Keep in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face and tell them, don't believe me? Just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for, the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is way better. Until next time, you guys.